It is still baffling to me that Donald Trump was able to convince the average American worker that he was on their side and that he would be looking out for them. When this man is a billionaire, this man is so out of touch with what Americans face on a daily basis. He has no understanding of like what groceries cost, what the price of gas costs, rent, utilities, all of these other things. It doesn't matter to him because he has never been in a situation to where it does matter. He was born rich into a wealthy family. He grew up rich. And he's been rich his entire life. So money and affordability is unheard of to him. It is such a foreign concept. How can he possibly relate at all to the average American worker? Or even worse, how could he possibly even relate to low income people in this country? He's never gone without. He's never lived his life in want. He doesn't even understand the concept of, how a $100 increase in grocery bills affects working families. Because to him, $100 isn't shit. It makes no difference to him. He doesn't realize how little people actually make in this country because his bank account is always full. He has assets all over the place. So he has no understanding of what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. And he doesn't comprehend the idea of trying to stretch your dollars as far as they will go. Because to him, money is irrelevant. And not only to him, I mean, this is the case with all of these billionaires. This is why they are so out of touch with the American people. They don't even live on the same level as us. They are in a completely different world because they don't have to worry about cost. There's some families where, put $20 in gas in the car is a big deal. But $20 to a billionaire is nothing. And, so Trump cannot relate, but yet people voted for him. But here he is talking about affordability and how he thinks this economy is so great because that's how out of touch he is with what is happening in this nation to the average American family, to the low income family. But here he is.
It was a con job. Affordability, they call it, was a con job by the Democrats.
So you see, this man is delusional. He thinks that the prices of everything is cheaper. And what he was talking about there was Walmart's Thanksgiving meal deal. And supposedly it's come down a few dollars. So he thinks because it's cheaper in price that it's a savings. But he was being asked about how Walmart had actually removed 6 different items from that basket. So the basket is now smaller. It's not the same size as it was a year ago. And in the previous years, it was name brand products that were in the basket. And now they're generic products. So they're generic products, plus there's 6 products less. But somehow he thinks that it's cheaper under him. But this is what I mean. Trump has no understanding of the real world. He understands the billionaire world, the multi-millionaire world. That he gets. He grew up in that. But when it comes to families who are struggling, families who are living paycheck to paycheck, he doesn't have a fucking clue of what's happening in this nation and how bad it is for most Americans. And I don't think that's an issue that can be solved by just talking to Donald Trump because he can't relate. He lives in a completely different reality than the rest of America.